I'm Doppler 10 meteorologist Madison Reich. We're still tracking that severe weather through the rest of the day, but we do have some updates here. Your severe weather outlook updated just after 12:30 here by the Severe Weather Prediction Center. Now starting to decrease the amount of areas within our significant category. Good news for quite a few spots, but we still have quite a few now still within this numerous. It doesn't make a huge change in our forecast, and it doesn't make a huge change in the plans that you should be making as you head through the rest of the day. We still have plenty of potential for large tornadoes with this system and some damaging storms. So you'll notice there is no change in our risks. Still looking at high tornado risk, high wind risk, and high risk for large hail. And remember, winds can be just as damaging as straight line winds can be just as damaging as those tornadoes. And we're still talking about that flooding risk as well, as we've got another inch or so of rain expected with some of these showers and storms that roll in later today. Your timing, you'll also notice, has shifted for quite a few spots. Now we're bringing in a little earlier, getting closer to that 4 p.m. time range for most spots here in green, getting closer to 6 p.m. for these areas that we've got highlighted here in red, and getting closer to 9 p.m. for an arrival time as we head into those areas in yellow, including Cambridge, Caldwell, McConnellsville, Athens, and Wellston. So all that to say, showers and storms will be moving in a little bit earlier. At the earliest, we'll see them closer to 4 p.m. At the latest, we'll see them moving out of here by 10 p.m. tonight. Impacts. Pretty much everything is going to start to ramp up after 4 p.m. 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock are very much looking like the most active times for tonight. It's when we're actually going to see our two systems that we're tracking collide and start to cause that increased risk for tornadoes as well as everything else. So let me walk you through what we've got going on, because things have developed a little differently than initially anticipated. We've got a cold front and a good portion of this system off to the north. The cold front lying right here where we're seeing that changeover from rain to snow. We also have a cluster of showers and storms that have started to develop down to the south here in a warmer area, and they're bringing in a lot of warmth as we head through the next little bit. So we've got this system from the northwest moving into central Ohio at the same time that this cluster of storms is moving in the opposite direction, also moving into central Ohio, but in from the south. So we've got cold air mass to the north, warm air mass to the south. These two are colliding. That is what is causing our severe weather risk, and also what's bringing in a slightly earlier risk, because we already have some of these showers a little bit closer than this guy up here. So let's walk through it. All right, hour by hour forecast. By 2 p.m., still looking relatively dry. Right now, we're just kind of watching things hour by hour, looking like we're going to start to see this roll in by 4 p.m. Widespread showers and storms. And the other thing I want you to notice, we've got clusters of storms. We're not really seeing a line come together here, which also adds to the messiness here and increases that risk for pop-up tornadoes as we head through the afternoon and into the evening. These continue. Another wave starts to roll in as we head through 6 p.m. We finally start to see that cold front arrive after 8. It starts to sweep through, fires up another round of storms, and then we start to see these work their way out shortly after. So everything is on the table as we head through this afternoon and this evening. And again, our severe weather outlook has not changed by much. In fact, it's only been trimmed back a little. So at this point, even if you are no longer within the red, you're no longer in that significant risk, I would still be making the same plans today and just be prepared for that worst case scenario. So again, your timing has changed. 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. is what we're looking at now. Winds, flooding, hail, everything on the table with this storm. Today is really the most active day. Over the next couple, we start to see some calmer conditions. Yes, those are snowflakes. Wednesday and Thursday, we're going to be tracking a chance for a few of those mixed in with some raindrops as we head through the midweek. Temperatures begin to rise. Next Monday, still looking pretty decent, some sunshine, and a chance to see those highs back in the 60s.